another one today. There is so much that we have to do in the garden, and we'd love for you to come along with us. If you are new to the channel, welcome. It's King's Color Box here. For those who are not new to the channel, gardening crew, what it do, all my day ones, thank you for returning. There is so much that we have to do in the garden, so much that we have to start and clean up. Like I said, be sure to subscribe to the channel if you find any of the content interesting, and we're going to get into it.
I've been breaking every single chain that's kept me bound to the old me.
Now, first things first, I was supposed to tackle this corner back when we did the gardening maintenance, but I did not have a chance because at the time I wasn't using what I have in these boxes. So now, before we seed start, we're going to do a quick inventory of the soil and dirt that we have to see if there's anything else that we need before we start new seeds. Also, another thing, as I mentioned, we're going to pull up that squash plant because it is done, and even if it's not, it's okay. We're finna start new seeds. Another thing, celery still needs to be harvested. We are going to tackle that as well. Not today, but in the coming days. We still have to pull up the beets and radishes, and that is this plant right here. Another thing that I wanted to do as well is because I didn't know if this bag right here is stunting the apple tree or not. So what I want to do is I want to replant the apple tree. I want to put it in one of the wine barrels that I have that are just sitting. It was purchased for the trees that we started right there in the corner, but those are not looking too good, so we're probably going to start that over as well. But yeah, replant the apple tree. We need to replant Musa, who's doing good, by the way. Already has another shoot coming up, and this I kind of just let it hang on there, but I guess we're gonna cut that too when we repot it. Okay, so repotting the apple, repotting Musa, and then also, I don't know if y'all caught the short, but if you seen the short, you remember me saying that the neighbor's dog stumped out the blueberry plant. Now, I stood it back up, and apparently this thing came back over here and stumped it out again. So we gonna replant this whole little thing. I'm gonna replant the blueberries, and I'm also gonna replant the mulberry because I don't want to lose those plants. It took me a while to grow them. So while I figure out where we're gonna start first, I'm gonna put y'all on pause. All right, y'all. So after clearing out the corner, this is what we have. We have a little bit of black cow left, probably about half a bag. We have the raised bed premium blend far back to the roots. We have 2 unopened bags of Fox Farm Happy Frog, and then we have 1 open bag here. It's probably like halfway full. And then we also have a half a bag of the Fox Farm Ocean Forest potting soil. So being that this one says potting soil and this one does too, we're going to use both of them along with a few extra amendments, and I'm gonna run inside and get those right quick. Also, like I said, these are the wood barrels. I have a total of 3, and my goal is to replant the apple, replant Musa, and replant the mulberry. So I'm gonna go and grab that real quick, and we will be right back. Some other ingredients we're going to add to what we're doing today is going to be the earthworm castings, all-purpose fertilizer by Dr. Earth. This one is by Earth Science. We got some bonsai soil, and like I said, this is specifically for the trees. So the apple tree will be getting a little bit of this, as well as the banana Musa. And then we also have blood meal, bone meal by Earth Science. And I like to keep, I ain't gonna lie, I like to buy products that are the same brand to see if it makes any difference when you use the whole kit together. Hence to why we have Repotting castings, blood meal, and bone meal in the same, by the same group or company, whatever you want to call it. So yeah, that's that. The next step to this is going to be to go ahead and mix the soil to either repot or we're going to start seeds. One of the two. I'm not sure just quite yet. But we're going to start prepping the soil. And yeah, we'll be back with that. Okay, and then slide the broccoli over that way. Huge. Alright, and that'll give us a little bit more room for what we're trying to do. And it's going to be real quick and simple. We're just going to mix a combination of all of these things inside of here and go ahead and repot those 3 plants. Now, if anybody is wondering what the consistency is of the Back to the Roots organic raised bed mix, this is what it looks like. It's kind of, it definitely is like loose, but it's kind of like a mochi stick combination. And honestly, I really just use this one for a filler, so we're not using as much soil. And I put about maybe 4 scoops in each, and like I said, it's just a filler mostly. You know, most people use sticks and cardboard and things of that nature, and I have tried that method, but for the wooden barrels, we're just gonna keep it simple and put this as a filler on the bottom and on to the next one. So after we added our Back to the Roots organic raised bed mix, we're going to go ahead and add the brown bag of Happy Frog, and we're probably going to do maybe 3 scoops of each, and yeah, 3 scoops of each in each barrel. That's 1. 2. Let's do 4. That's 4. Okay, and then we're gonna do the compost next. I'm gonna show y'all what we're gonna put in each one of them so we can just get it out of the way, but we're gonna do this one main one first and then go back and do the rest. So next we're gonna do let's do 2 scoops of compost. And then we're going to do the amendments. 1 second. All right, so we are going to do the Dr. Earth all-purpose fertilizer first. Not going to do much. About that much, half a scoop. Then we are going to do blood meal. Not much of that. Just a tip. And then bone meal. Just a tip. And then the earthworm casting. Alright. Okay, so this is what we have so far for the tree replants. And 2 other things that I forgot to mention that we will be adding to this as well is going to be the premium quality biochar. And this is like a good natural growing solution, as well as the mushroom compost. We cannot forget about the compost with biochar. So we're also going to add that as well. And we'll go ahead and do that. Now for the biochar, this is my first time using it, so I'm not going to add much. I got the idea from a gardening channel by the name of Farming on the Rocks. That's Miss Maria and Steve over in Kingston, Jamaica. And her whole garden looks wonderful, so I'm definitely taking her up on that tip this go around for my trees. And then we're just gonna put a little bit of mushroom compost in there, not much. And y'all, everything I'm adding to this mix is light and fluffy. Nothing is, you know, too heavy. We don't want that. I'm just gonna give that a quick stir. Okay, and then the rest of this is gonna get filled up with the brown bag of Happy Frog. And we'll mix that all together and we'll be right back. Uh-oh. I'm just throwing all the dirt on the line. So this is everything that we're putting in the soil. Now we're just giving it a good mix. We make sure everything is mixed up. Okay, so now that we got all three of those mixed up, y'all, I'm actually looking at the apple tree pot, and this is a 5-gallon pot. But tell me why I think the pot that it's already in is bigger than the wooden barrel. So that really defeats the purpose of what I was trying to do. So, with that being said, we're gonna put the apple tree in a bigger pot, not the wine barrels. But nonetheless, we can still use the soil from one of these barrels to go ahead and start the seed starting trays, and then we still can replant the mulberry and the banana plant, as well as pull up the squash, because we're gonna go ahead and dead that. Also, I'll give y'all a quick update on the Vigo bed, and we're gonna call this video a day. All right, one moment. All right, so here we have the banana plants, brand name Musa. This is what it's looking like. Like I said, this shoot is new, and then we also got another one coming in on the inside. I don't know if y'all can see that, and excuse my hands so they dirty from the dirt. So we are just gonna and as you can see, the root system looks pretty good. I must have said myself. And there's the bottom. And we're just gonna make a hole. Make a hole right here. And we probably should have wet this first. So I'm gonna pause the video right quick and go get the water hose, y'all. Okay, so we're just gonna put this a little water. We also gonna wet the other one too. Might as well get it out the way. Okay, so I'm gonna dig a little hole after wetting that. actually perfect. Actually. So we're gonna go ahead and nip that off. And we're just gonna cover it up. Showing no air pockets in there. I'm gonna add a little bit more soil to the top just to fill it in. I'm not really a big fan of the mulch and the straw and the hay, but that's neither here nor there. That's just my preference. And it actually might be beneficial, so who knows? I might just give it a try this season. All right, and we're gonna give this a quick another wet to that dry soil that I just added, and we're gonna move on to the mulberry. All right, and that's Musa. All right, y'all, this is the mulberry, and I'm gonna go ahead and dig it up along with its tag. We planted this back on, one of these gotta have a date. Oh, no, they don't. So I know it was sometime last year, but we don't have the exact date for the planting. I ain't put that on there. But here we go. Ooh, look at this. Probably gonna take about that much up. So probably don't even need all of that. Okay, I see roots. There we go. And we're gonna take them over there to its new home. All right, y'all, so we're just gonna make a small indentation right here. Well, that's probably not small, but it's perfect if you ask me. And I'm gonna leave all the leaves on there because that's natural compost. And then I'm gonna just cover it up. Make sure there's no air pockets. Now that kind of look a little cricky. Right here. Oops. Add a little bit more dirt over there. Even it out. All right, y'all. Who is that being weird? All right, y'all. So there you have it. We have the mulberry replanted. We have Musa replanted. And we're also going to give the mulberry a quick watering right quick. And then we're going to start on those seed starting trays. So one moment and we'll be back. I'm going to top both of them with a little bit more water. And not overdo it because we did already wet it once. Alright. There you have it. Okay, everyone, and last but not least, this is what the bed looks like after the mulberry. And like I said, we also gonna come back and get those 2 blueberries out of there as well. And we're gonna pull up the squash. So we're gonna come on, lay him to rest. That's what those look like, y'all. Don't look like we had nothing else growing on it. So, about that. Give it back to the earth. So that was everything for this video. Did say I was gonna give y'all an update on the Vigo bed. Y'all, it's just too much. It is too much. It is coming out of the bed now, and I don't want to be bothered with it today. Not today. We will do it another day. Looking forward to the celery harvest, the harvest of the broccoli, organization of this tomato plant, which is just, if y'all can see, it is just taking over like ridiculous. The seed starting. Oh, and can I show y'all the sunflowers? I'm obsessed with these sunflowers, y'all probably gonna get tired of me, but look what we have here. This looks so weird. Got a ladybug chilling on that one. Yes, it came out yet. There's that one. We got a fly chilling to go. Y'all trying to chill on that one. The little one down here. And then if we come around here, these up here. Yeah, we don't do together and leave. Just look at that. Beautiful. Also got to harvest the rest of these beets and radishes, and it looks like we got another big one coming up right now. Well over there. Also, more peppers for the dehydrator. And we got to provide y'all with the rest of that video as well. We also got more bell peppers coming in right there. So yes, everything is looking good. The corn ain't looking the best, but I'm not going to give up on it. I'm not. So yeah, that is everything, everyone. Thank you so much for watching this video, stopping by the channel. We would really appreciate it if you became a subscriber, join the Day One Gardening crew. And if you are not new here, you are a returning viewer. Thank you so much for coming back to the channel. Day One Gardening crew, what it do? We'll see you on the next one. Bye.
I've been breaking every single chain that's kept me bound to the floor.